Did you guys hear the news? That's right, Rent-A-Girlfriend has returned for season 3, and I sure am here to make it everyone's problem, starting with you. And let me tell you, you will watch this anime, whether you like it or not. I don't care if you've watched none of it, some of it. You will return to this art. Here's why. Also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I do appreciate it, and thank you. Do you ever feel bad or awkward about your inability to talk to women, even though you probably just make it all up in your head and you're actually not as bad as you think you are? Well, I have the cure for you. Meet Kazuya, the main character. Yeah, you heard me right. He is the cure for your self-doubt. If you spend any amount of time watching this man try to talk to women, you will immediately feel better about yourself. Because remember, thanks to probability, a man like this probably does exist somewhere on this earth. I mean, have you ever been kicked in the nuts after letting your intrusive thoughts win on a date? Heh, I don't think so. And worse than that, he basically paid her to kick him in the nuts because he was on a date with a rental girlfriend. Of course, you do gotta give the man some credit, he did check the reviews before renting her at least. That's what I like to call due diligence. And that's right, I'm telling you, you will feel better about yourself because you can look down on the shortcomings of a fictional character who manages to get lucky in every imaginable way as far as timing and place goes, but still somehow ballses it up with an S-tier amount of skill. And I like to call this practice weeb therapy. Some may say this is an unhealthy habit, but those same people probably sit there at their computer without fixing their posture at any point. So who's really the unhealthy one here? And I mean, hey, getting kicked in the nuts by a woman like this, I mean, better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, I don't know about that one. And that brings me to another reason you will watch this anime. And in some people's cases, the only reason some of you will watch this anime. Yep, I'm looking at you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, pick a waifu, any waifu. This anime must have been sponsored by Oprah the way they were handed out like free cars on a Tuesday afternoon. Mitsuhara, the elegant, independent waifu that doesn't need you. Rent-A-Girlfriend has it. Ruka, the cute, clingy waifu that blows up your phone every waking hour and also expresses her emotions using a bow on top of her head at times. Sure, why not? By the way, my personal favorite. Or do you have a thing for bitches? No, seriously, she is a bitch, and if you disagree, I do not care. You cannot and will not change my mind on this one, even though I encourage you to try. Please, be my guest. And we're just not even going to bring up Sumi, she doesn't even deserve to be in this anime. Too wholesome, must protect. This group of women serve two purposes in this anime. Fan service, just for you, and making the life of our hero Kazuya extra complicated. And you know what, I think you'll like both about them. Yeah, so this anime might not be your fast-paced, what the fuck was that ability kind of shonen, or picture-perfect slice of life that tests the limits of your tear ducts, but damn it, it still deserves a spot on Crunchyroll. Even if it's all the way, toward the bottom. You wouldn't want to eat the same food all the time now, would you? Nope, sometimes you just gotta put something new on your palate. And I'm gonna say it now. I actually enjoyed the flavor. And if you give it a chance, you may too. And what other anime are you gonna get to watch a college kid go broke from basically participating in pay-to-win dating, and still somehow just does not win? Or does he? If anything, this anime deserves the watch upon its return just for the absurdity that it is, if nothing else. I mean, Kazuya literally got broken up with within the first 10 seconds of the story, and by the end of the first season was dolphin diving into the ocean to save a fake girlfriend he was using to some extent to get over an ex, but mostly to flex on homies while low-key beginning to fall in love with her. I mean, regardless of how it got there, you gotta admit some crazy shit had to go down to get from breaking up to drowning, and you probably want to know how. And let me tell you, it was a ride. Listen, if you're a degenerate looking for a good time, just watch Rent-A-Girlfriend. You will not miss out. And oddly enough, you might even be surprised that there is a little bit of a real plot line beginning to form, if you actually stick around long enough. Also, I read the manga. Please don't tell anybody. And let me tell you, interesting shit goes down. But who cares about that, right? I mean, we're talking about Rent-A-Girlfriend here. A comedy classic. A comedy masterclass. Who needs an anime with beating up villains when you can have an anime with beating... never mind, scratch that. Let's try this again. Who needs an anime with beating up villains when you can have an anime with the main character getting beat up by his childhood best friend for being a complete idiot? Now, as you can tell, by no means is this a full review. And I've already posted one of those like a while back, oddly enough, so if you want to check that out, feel free. I'm more here to give you a public service announcement that this anime somehow has returned, and I am here for it, and will indeed watch it, while convincing you to watch as well, so I won't be the only one who carries the burden that is being a Rent-A-Girlfriend watcher. Believe me, it is a heavy burden. So please don't let me go through this alone. Thank you, and together, we will put it on the My Anime list. Top 50, mark my words. So come with me on this journey of locking doors and putting on headphones as we watch Rent-A-Girlfriend.